lady help right. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad bet this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her this guy. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She sing I might sign her and change her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bring it to me. I just to the door, no respect. I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Black 20. What's up?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. Makes a cut to the right sideline. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Valus Jones now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. We'll cobble together a yard there. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. 4th down. Here's Shuck. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Trying the sneak here, Goff. He runs it across, touchdown! The Lions take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Well, I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running this one left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here we go. Go.
Now Chuck on 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Play action here with Goff. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Value 3.
From the gun, Goff. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
180.
Out of the shotgun. Call. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Gibbs now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's good for the Lions.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. Another big rip for him. And he's all the way down to the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's the end of one here. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Has it in close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Shump. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Trying for it with Shump. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Cornell.
They've got a man in motion.
Value 3.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This from 28 yards away. Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4. So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Off the play action, Chuck. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Chuck working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's running with it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up,
Pocket isn't holding up. they're able to drop it. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
ETN on third down. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got fourth down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Smith able to put it through, and the gap closes to 14 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Take go.
Hand off to the back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's ETN on first down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Throwing now off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Lions' 10-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throws caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, but it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Isaiah Pacheco on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Like 20!
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
180!
Again, it's Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now it's the 1st carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's about a 2-score game. Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honor. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They're going play action. Buying some time right. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shuck now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So second down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. He throws deep to the left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Catch is made in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now within one score of the fourth. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 24.
A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just go to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success. When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
A second down run by Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Goff off the play action. Buys time, rolling right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Value 3, value 5.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. They did it! He made the interception! And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Room inside the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Saints 24. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. They'll go play action. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Brian Branch has it. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now a pitch play to Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Goff has it knocked out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it inside the 25. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. This is undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. 1st down throw from Goff.
1st down.
And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from New Orleans.